Dame Caroline Dianich.
Thank you very much, Madam Deputy Speaker. I just want to speak very briefly in favour of the amendment in lieu of Amendment 51. I need to draw your attention to the Register of Interests and to the fact that I am co-chair of the All-Party Parliamentary Group on Carers, and I suppose predominantly to the interest that this is a cause that I feel and care very deeply for. And Madam Deputy Speaker, ultimately the aim of Amendment 51 is to focus on carers and the safe discharge of hospital patients. The Government's amendment in lieu will achieve most of what the Noble Baroness Pitt-Keithley originally attempted to achieve in her amendment, ensuring that carers are involved in the point of hospital discharge. Across the UK today, there are about 6.5 million carers supporting a loved one who may be older or disabled or seriously ill. That's 1 out of 8 adults who provide unpaid care for their family and friends, whether around the clock or a few hours a week. It's an enormous contribution. It saves the health and social care system literally billions of pounds a year. It has an untold impact on carers' own lives and livelihoods, but for the people that they care for, it's literally a lifeline. And this amendment does recognise the vital role that carers play and avoids any suggestion of carers losing their rights, which could have been an unintended consequence of the wrong wording. It's really important that carers are recognised in this legislation. It's clear that the Government has listened and reflected the strength of feeling about this, and I'm grateful for that. We must do more to equip them to care safely and well and to juggle other aspects of their life, which is why this requirement to consult carers prior to patient discharge is so important. This amendment did have cross-party support in the House of Lords, and I hope it will achieve the same thing today in the Commons. According to Carers UK, though, there are still some very worrying statistics on this. 56% of carers were not involved in decisions about discharge from hospital, what care and treatment the person they care for needed. 82% of carers did not receive a carers assessment, and 68% of carers were not asked about their willingness and ability to care at discharge. I'm sure the House agrees that there are some deeply distressing and concerning statistics here. It shows that we actually have a lot of work to do to address this. But the reason I wanted to speak on this today is that there are a few important points of clarification and assurances that I'd like from the Minister on this. He mentioned earlier that young carers were covered in this, but I just wonder, the language is a little bit opaque, so I wonder if he can confirm for me that he's talking about young carers who are looking after adults. He's also talking about young carers who might be caring for brothers or sisters. Some young people perform this incredibly difficult task at enormous disadvantage to themselves. I really just want reassurance from the Minister that this House has not forgotten them and this Government has not forgotten them. The second point of clarification is the original amendment included a test on whether a carer was willing and able to care, as in the Care Act in 2014, and I just want to make sure that this amendment will secure that. And there's also important clarifications around what feasible means. Just wonder if he can help me with that, so carers are absolutely clear about what he means by their rights. Unpaid carers are so often invisible, Madam Deputy Speaker. Their efforts are unacknowledged, and I'm so pleased to see that the Government is taking steps to address this through the amendment. It is a start. There's so much further to do to give unpaid carers the support that they need, the recognition they need. That's a discussion for another day, but it is a discussion that I'm intending to have. Thank you.